Good morning. This is going to be the Aquarius video, and I hope that you are enjoying your day off. And I know some of you are probably getting that overtime today. So I would like to give you a few messages this morning. I spent a lot of time, sorry, pumpkin seeds, remnant. I spent a lot of time meditating lately, really getting in touch with my own soul. That was very important for me. So I'm going to use that to give you the best possible reading. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and pull the six tarot cards, and I'm going to go ahead and pull clarifiers as I go. Using my Alice in Wonderland deck, which I haven't used for a while. I'm real excited about using it this morning. All right, so the first card that we have is the Nine of Swords. And basically the message that's coming through about this card, if you can see it here, is losing sleep, staying up late at night, worrying about money, worrying about things that have shown up in your physical reality. And I wanted to tell you, I have been really channeling a lot of information lately, and the information that I have gotten is that because I had some things show up that I was like, how in the hell? This is not what I wanted at all. What happened? I was thinking positive. What happened? Well, basically, we can think positive and we can clear our fears because, we do align to our fears. We do, our fears do manifest things in our reality. But there are things that are meant to happen. And sometimes when we are focused on only one thing, we're missing the big picture. There are many possibilities that can happen. Many possibilities, not just the one that we're focused on. And with our very limited human minds, we can only see one outcome. And that's what we want, and we hold on to it for dear life. Basically, if it is shown up in your physical reality, it's because it was supposed to. The universe makes no mistakes. So the key is acceptance. The key is accepting whatever's happening right now. And this could be maybe some of you have lost a job. Maybe some of you are struggling with the fact that you don't have enough money. And you're wondering what you're doing wrong. Well, first of all, accept what's happening right now and understand, like I said, the universe makes no mistakes. Acceptance is key. Now, you don't have to just wallow in it and be like, okay, this is my reality. I just have to accept it and live with it. No, because acceptance is change. And the message is coming through is that something bigger and better is coming through for you. Possibly a job making more money, a brand new chapter for a lot of you. Things that are not for you are going to fall away on their own accord. Whatever is for you, you will have. So if you have lost anything whatsoever, it's because it was not for you, because something better is coming in. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and draw a clarifier. because I do feel like this has to do with finances and with a job possibly. So the clarifier is patience. And so the message that I'm getting with this is, for one thing, the human mind wants to always involve itself with time. We want what we want, and we want it right now. Like, we want it right now. And we're missing the bigger picture, because when you're focused on the future, you're missing out, first of all, on what's happening right now. When we put all of our happiness and all of our eggs in the future basket, like, okay, you know, as soon as this happens or that happens, I'll truly be happy, then we're missing the forest from the trees. You know, you're missing the journey itself. You're missing living life now. You know, even if it's something you don't like, look around you, and what are the things that you do have that you are grateful for? Hasn't the universe always had your back? Haven't things always worked out? And you don't have to know why this is happening. Accept it anyway, because the magic is in the unknown. We want to know every detail, even if we don't like it. You know, I don't know how many times, you know, I myself have wanted to go and check on something and see something, just so that I know, because I don't want to be blindsided. I want to know what's going to happen. You know, isn't that why you're here? You want to know what's going to happen. And I'm not taking away from that, because that's how human beings work. That's how our minds work, is that we have to know. But the message that's coming through is that your need to know is really what's keeping things away. Because suppose, you know, like I said, you know, you're trying to hold on to something. You know, maybe it's a job, maybe it's, you know, a house or a car, and you're like, oh my gosh, I got to hold on to these things. And maybe something bigger and better is in store for you. You know, you yourself are endless possibilities. Endless possibilities. So don't restrict yourself, and don't limit yourself to just one. And trust me, you know, like, I know what it's like to have shitty things show up in your existence. You know, I've even made mistakes that caused, you know, a shitty outcome. But understand, it's not a mistake if you learn from it. And first of all, like I said, the universe makes no mistakes. So everything that has happened it's supposed to happen that way. It's perfect. Accept it and watch it move, watch it change. And so this whole staying up all night, worrying and stressing, all you're doing is creating more problems, creating, you know, health problems, creating, when the way I've come to understand it is, okay, let's say, for example, you are like, man, I need money. I want money. Well, you're sending that signal out into the universe that you don't have money, that you know, you have a lack, you have a scarcity. And guess what? The universe is going to match that. That's the exact experience you're going to have, an experience of wanting money and not having it. So the perfect energy to be in, to manifest, is to be grateful for what you have now. Look at what all you do have and be grateful for it. And tell yourself daily, you know what? The universe knows what I need. I don't even really have to intentionally try to create it, because the universe knows automatically. And just surrender to that and have faith and know. This is that Two of Wands. Two of Wands is the wands are all about the spiritual realm. And first of all, you have to know that you are not your mind. You know, you have to start seeing that your mind and your fears and your anxiety and your stress as like this monster that you feed. It's this entity. People always want to talk about, you know, demon possession and, you know, lower energies taking over you and stuff. It's your own doing. It's this, you know, Eckhart Tolle calls it the pain body that you've accumulated your whole life. And you just keep feeding it and feeding it and feeding it. And it's something, you have to start looking at it as something separate from you. And when you do that, you become your soul energy because you're actually watching it. You're actually conscious of it because your soul is nothing but consciousness. And so this whole seeking, okay, I'm seeking something outside of myself. See how she looks like she's looking around? Like she's lost? Like, where's it at? You are pure consciousness. And how do you become that pure consciousness? By realizing that you have this monster. I picture mine like this blue monster, almost like Monsters, Inc., that I fed and fed and fed. You have to stop feeding it so that whatever it is that is for you can come to you, because anything you've lost was not for you to begin with. Stop trying to hold on to shit that is not for you so something better can come along. That's the message that I'm getting with this card here. Sorry, I still got pumpkin seeds stuck in my teeth. Been eating them all morning. I'm going to pull a clarifier for this Two of Wands. It says, let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So it's that illusion of control. Like, even if you just want to get out ahead of something, get out ahead of it. And you know, it's that whole energy of not wanting to be blindsided. I want to know, I want to be able to control it. There is no control. What is for you, you shall have. What is not for you, you won't have. It's just that simple. Surrender to that, because better things are coming your way. And you will rapidly attract your desire once you can get into this energy. Because I'm getting, for some of you, the things that you're losing now, hasn't it been really hard to hold on to them? Hasn't it been a struggle? And the reason why it's been a struggle is because it's not for you. Something better is coming along. You are endless possibilities, endless, not just one. So stop focusing your sights on just one thing and open yourself up to the abundance and the magic of the universe and watch it come to you like magic. That message just came through. Six of Pentacles. And, you know, the pentacles are that earth energy. And I'm getting to this. Some of you are trying to hold on to people. And the message that's coming through is start having boundaries with people. Learn to say no. Learn to walk away from people and situations that no longer serve you. You know, it's that the picture that I'm getting right now is almost like that, trying to fit like a square peg into a round hole. If it's not fitting, let it go. But it's your need to hold on to things. It's your need. It's that looking for something outside of yourself and really knowing that there is more to this life than just struggle and pain. And where's it at? Let go and you'll find it. And you will rapidly attract your desires. But, you know, the other energy that, the other message I'm getting from this is almost like dead weight. I mean, do you have people in your life who are dependent upon you, who you are dependent on them? And I'm not talking about children. I'm not talking about, you know, you being a caregiver and caring for, you know, like a relative. And I feel like for some of you that's going on too. And understand, when you do things like that, whatever energy, karma really doesn't exist. Karma is nothing more than you get back what you put out. It's that signal that you send out, you know. And if you are in a caregiver position where you are, you know, possibly caring for like an ailing elderly parent, grandparent, the universe sees that. And you will be rewarded for that. But you have to stop seeing yourself as a victim of your circumstance. But if you are in a situation, let's say with like somebody who's toxic, somebody who's just sucking your energy dry, it's keeping you stuck and spinning your wheels. And somebody who is truly for you can't come in. because you're blocking them energetically. And I'm getting, for some of you, there is somebody else, somebody who's well suited, who's better suited for you. They've been seeking you just like you've been seeking them. But you have to get rid of this dead weight, and it might even be a situation where you have to clear your energy. You have to kind of detox for a while. Sometimes we have to detox from people as well as, substances and things. And be very careful not to transfer the energy, because a lot of times when we're detoxing toxic energy, we tend to shift it to something else. Okay, I'm trying to detox from this person, so I'm just going to go overwork for a while, or I'm going to go drink, or, I'm going to go find somebody else to take their place, or maybe several people. No judgment, been there. So that is the message that's coming through with this card. And I am going to draw, because I feel like that has to do possibly even with romance for some of you. I'm going to draw a Heart Oracle card. That's too many. If the card's meant to come out, it'll come out again. I've seen it. Gosh, these Heart Oracle cards are so hard to shuffle. I was guided to pull this one. Look at the beautiful image on that. The moon and the rainbow. And it's interesting because we have the moon card over here too, so that's a synchronicity. Freedom, there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So the only thing stopping you is you. You are your only block from better opportunities coming in, more money, abundance, a better job. I feel that very strongly. If some of you have lost a job, something better is coming. Stay positive, but accept what's happening right now. That is key. Acceptance is key. And let go of the dead weight. Let go of the past, because the past is gone. You can't do anything about the past. You have a bright new future coming in. We have the Knight of Cups. This is that offer of love that's coming. It's right there, and you have to believe it. For some of you, a brand new soulmate is coming into your life on this horse, offering you a cup. But the key is to already have your cup filled when they get there, because needing nothing attracts everything. And, I had a wise friend tell me some time ago, so many of us are stuck in that victim mentality, and I don't know how many times I see people on social media, especially women. You always tell when they've been through a painful breakup, because it's just memes. One day, some man will come in and he'll be tired of playing games just as much as you are, and he'll be there. And they're just posting these sad memes all day long. And a wise friend once told me, you know what? Someone might be watching you. And this might be the one for you. But if you're in that victim mode, that just being attached to the past and being stuck and still, suffering, still holding on to past heartache and pain, they're watching you. That's not an attractive energy. It's not an energy that attracts. It's a repelling energy. But if you're positive and you're focused on your own growth and you have goals you're working towards and you're working on yourself, guess what? That is the perfect energy to align to this person that could be watching you, your soulmate. And I'm going to pull a romance angel card. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So basically the energy that I'm getting with this is don't shut yourself off from your feelings. Do be open and vulnerable. Check out Brene Brown. on YouTube. She has lots of videos. She's also on TED Talks. And she talks about vulnerability and about how being open and vulnerable allows you to have more meaningful relationships. Whereas if you have yourself cut off and you're always feeling scared to let somebody in, and the energy that I'm getting is almost pushing them away. Maybe someone's trying to come in and you're pushing them away because you're like, no, I don't trust you. I don't know you. You're coming to me just like everyone else is, saying good morning to me and asking me how I am. I've seen this before. I don't trust it. So if you're going to discuss your feelings with anyone, discuss them with yourself. Understand why you are possibly pushing away love with both hands. Because you cannot release the past, because you're stuck in the past. And you have to get to this place of this freedom. And fearlessness is freedom. Because the moon is usually associated with fears. If you can see past these fears and have this freedom right here, you can have the love and happiness that you desire. It's available to you. And the universe wants you to have it. But you have to release the fears or release the pain and the stories you've been telling yourself. The Six of Wands. This is all about your soul family. You know, picture this as being like a play. Every single day, every single moment is a simulated reality, one of which that you're simulating with your mind, with your thoughts, with your belief system, of which your soul family all has a part. Even people you walk past on the street are soul family. Picture it like you're watching it on a big screen. And if you can do that and you can understand that everything that's happened in the past it was also a simulated reality, one of which you created. Let it go. It was soul family. Forgive them. Anyone that's hurt you in the past, they were soul family. Forgive them. I say this so many times. And that's the message that your own soul wants you to know. And you are your soul first and foremost. Is that these were soul family. Everyone had their part they had to play for your own evolution, for your own awakening, for you to wake up and realize who you are. And I wanted to say something. Tarot readings, crystals, Reiki, all that. It's more metaphysics instead of spirituality. I mean, it's cool, it's true, it's real, all of that, past lives, all of that stuff is real. But the true spiritual journey is when you actually align to your soul, when you actually are able to stop feeding that monster and stop feeling like that monster is who you are. Because you know what? When you die, your physical body is buried, and all those thoughts and feelings that you had are buried with it. And what continues to exist? Your soul. So learn to start living from your soul. And the soul is fearless. The soul doesn't have these fears and these conditions that we take on. That message is coming through for, a lot of you. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, we have free will. Sovereignty, independence, free spirit. And that's what I was saying before about that freedom. Freedom from fears. And not being scared to open up your heart. Because, like I said, love is right there. Better job is right there. But you have to let go of the dead weight. You have to be, learn to go with the flow and take the path of least resistance. And once you can stop associating with your fears and your thoughts, and your feelings are nothing more than the belief in your thoughts. And that lets you know where your energy's at. Then you will rapidly start attracting your desires. Because like I said, the messages that are coming through right now for a lot of you is that you are attracting in a soulmate. from this soul family. And you will have known them before. You will recognize them by their energy. And they will recognize you by your energy. And it will just flow. And you don't have to struggle. You will know what's for you because it will just come to you naturally. There won't be a struggle. But you have to stop resisting it. And you have to not fear it when it does come to you. That message is coming through too. We have the moon. And like I said, the moon is all about the illusions and about fears. Check the stories you're telling yourself. Are you telling yourself that you're not worthy of love? That this situation is going to turn out like everything else? Oh, I would just rather be alone than ever experience. I had someone tell me, she was an older lady. She told me one time, I was working with her and I was real heartbroken at the time. She said, just don't do that again. Just don't do it. She said, just be alone. My mom was the same way. My mom got to the point in her life, she was like, I'm done with relationships. I don't want to feel that anymore. I don't want to experience it anymore. And she died alone. You know, and it's all right if you want to be single. But I'm getting for a lot of you, you wouldn't be here if you wanted to be single. You are trying to find your soulmate. And I'm here to let you know that it's your fears that are keeping them away. Your fears and your thoughts and your belief system. And if they show up, don't reject them with both hands because you're scared that you're going to get hurt or this is going to end up like everything else. I'm going to pull one more Heart Oracle card because I'm being guided to. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember love is the greatest healer. So the message I'm getting with this is lighten up. Have fun. Everything doesn't have to be so serious. And take it slowly. Slowly. You know, we as human beings, we're so fearful of time. We're so scared of time. You're an eternal being who's always been. You have no beginning and no ending. You have all the time in the world. I know time has always been an issue with me. I'll be 50 this year, here in just a couple months. I'm like, I'm almost 50. And, you know, my life's almost over. I need to get something done now. And, you know, I'm always, you know, time is always an issue. I'm always rushing. And I don't know how many times my own inner guidance says, slow down. Stop taking things so seriously. Start living. And that is the perfect energy to attract all of your desires, laughter and playfulness. See the back of it? The perfect energy. I love these cards, especially when I go along with the reading. I love them. I need to find another deck that's kind of similar. I still have not used all these cards. They're really hard to shuffle, and so sometimes I feel like I'm not getting all of them because they're so thick. That's why I try to do them, like, shuffle them so well. Dear you, do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone, or you might have no value? Maybe you think you have to control everything or else nothing will get done. Be healed, be completed, etc. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome. But we don't think that would be a good idea. How about this? How about if what makes you temporarily uncomfortable, how about this? Even if it makes you temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. Set that boundary. Delegate responsibility to another. Ask for your needs to be met. And when faced with an impossible situation or sticky, enmeshed relationship, repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it, I can't control it, and it's not my job to cure it. Then carry on. Feels good, doesn't it? The best part is everything just seems to work out beautifully and honestly in the end. Love you so, so much. So stop trying to control, do set boundaries with others, and stop letting other people suck your energy dry. Release the dead weight. Free yourself. Have this freedom because everything is working out perfectly. Let go. Stop controlling. Well, this week I'm running a special, so if anyone would like to have a little mini reading with me. I'm doing little mini readings for $25. I can do a love reading, or basically any kind of reading you want for $25 through Cash App or PayPal, and I'll include my email address in the description of the video. I'll give you a little 15-minute reading. Unless you know what's going on, I would love to do that for you. This is really my passion. So if you would like to reach out to me by email, like I said, they're $25 this week. So thank you for watching.